Hey everyone, so today I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends X-Men animated series Storm. So it's a cool image of Storm using her lightning powers. And then anyway, got a nice X-Men logo, so it's Storm. Got the same VHS cutout. So it's X-Men Storm. It's a little brief little info about her along with the picture of the figure. We'll go ahead and get her opened up and we'll check out the details. Alright, so first up, the accessories Storm comes with. She comes with interchangeable hands with the lightning effect. So it's kind of the same hands we've seen with, well actually these look new. Well, I was going to say like Electro and Eel. These look really cool. I'm glad they did this and not the wraparound like typical, electric, effects we've gotten with Magic and other Storm figures, right? I'm glad they gave her these. This looks way cooler. Really happy with that. Very nice. Definitely using these when I have her up on the shelf. Alright, now checking out Storm. Honestly, so far, I really like how this figure looks. I think she's way better than Jubilee. Just by the paint applications on her, it really looks more animated. Whereas Jubilee, there's parts that look good, but I feel like this one just kind of pops more. Just like maybe it's just the contrast of the the bright white with the black lining. Mine does have a little paint defect here, right here on her chest there. It's got a little black kind of going on the yellow, but we'll get her up close so you can kind of see the head sculpt here. But I really like the head sculpt. I do wish there was some black lining in her hair. As you can see on the box art here, it does have some of that black lining just kind of outlining her hair. I feel like that should have been placed on this figure, but it's just all white. So it's pretty bright. You can see it's all the way along the back here, all white. But overall, good head sculpt. Her face looks clean. She's got more, just again, a serious face. I really wish they would do some facial expressions because, especially with the animated series, they always had good facial expressions, and you got some good ones on the box. And it's just kind of a bummer when they just looked all relaxed. So when you use the interchangeable lightning hands, she just looks like she's just hanging out, but she's using her mutant power, so it's kind of a bummer. It's got the nice earrings there with the lightning bolt, nice gold paint applications on that. And then you can see here, you can see all that nice black lining. I think that looks really cool. You got the X logos on her shoulders here. All that black lining looks, I think, really good. It's got the yellow around her neck. You can see that smudge on the yellow. That's a bummer. But overall, the black lining looks really good. It's not bleeding or, blurry, like smudged or anything like that. Except on just that one part. Overall, on the arms, that looks pretty good. There is a little piece missing up in here. And coming down her legs. Those look good. But this didn't get too... they got a little crease here, but overall this didn't get too messed up in the packaging, that small box that she was in that tray. But overall, I think that looks really good. So we'll go ahead and go over the articulation. Her hair is pretty heavy, so her head wobbles, kind of looks up, down, wobbles side to side. Ball joints in the shoulder. She is a little looser, the joints, even the legs. But her arms move out, forward, and back. She has a single joint at the elbow, rotation at the elbow. Again, her little cape here is just held on by a little string wrapped around here. So obviously when you pop her hand off, that will come off if you want that to, but it is attached to her in the back. Rocks around. I'm glad they put the line all the way up. So if you have her flying, you even get that gap and the line's still there. It's pretty good. Upper chest swivel, no waist swivel. Kicks up, kicks down. So it's a little loose. It's kind of a bummer. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. No boot rotation, ankles move down, they move up. Does have nice ankle rockers. Even her ankles are kind of loose, but this is pretty bad. Yeah, that bothers me. Anyway, we'll swap out the hands so you guys can check out Storm, and I have some fun comparisons for you. Call it anger. She looks intense using her mutant powers. Ooh. Anyway, there is a little. I forgot to show this to you guys. Sorry for the blur. There we go. There's a little bit of that darker yellow shading on the cuff there. I did miss that. Anyway, I'll swap this back off because it's such a bummer that her face is so relaxed. I'm going to complain about that over and over. All right, so Storm stands a little over 6 inches tall. If you count the top of her head, I kind of bumped her here. But here, actually, I may swap her hand. I don't know. She wears the white gloves, but here's the, oh man, drawn retro carded Storm. Here's the black suit retro carded Storm. I don't have, that's my only other white suited Storm. So I don't have the old Toy Biz. Yes, I have a fan on here. It's freaking hot. And I need not to be a sweaty mess when I'm done doing these. Here's the Toys R Us exclusive Storm, which is cool. But yeah, in case you're wondering why is their capes moving, I have a fan going. And here's the old Toy Biz Storm, which actually they came out in Xmen Classics, Toy Biz did, and they reused this body doing in white. One day I will get it, but that would have been the other alternate comparison for a white suited Storm. Overall, I do still like the figure. I just wish her face was a little different. I mean, even with the white eyes would have been really cool. The crazy hair, you know, she's gotten, you know, if you watch the cartoon, she gets crazy in there. She gets the wild hair going and the white eyes. That would have been perfect for these, or just giving us an alternate head for 30 bucks. I think they can cough up one more, especially they already have them sculpted. They could have just thrown in that head. I would have been perfectly fine with. But anyway, enough of my rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, I guess since this is an optional series, you don't feel like you have to complete it to get the Build-A-Figure pieces. It's just a fun little set if you like the cartoon. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it, even though I do complain. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Take care.